Thank you. Thank you very much, Jerry, and good afternoon. We completed the IPO of Nusantara Resources in August 2017 through a raising of $16 million Australian. It was the largest gold raising over the past 5 years. Our primary focus is the development of the large, low-cost Awak Mas gold project in southern Sulawesi, Indonesia. The Awak Mas Gold Project is located on the island of Sulawesi in Indonesia. It's about an hour's flight from Bali to Makassar, which is the capital city of Sulawesi. Sulawesi has had a long history of mining, and the Awak Mas project is just one of a number of gold and nickel projects on the island. Since the completion of the IPO, we've been focused on the rapid development of the project. We've increased the mineral resource to 2 million ounces through a 10,000 metre drilling program that was completed in early 2018. Importantly, 89% of our resource is in the indicated category. A definitive feasibility study for the project was completed in October last year and confirmed that the project is technically, socially and financially robust. At a US $1,250 per ounce gold price, the project generates an IRR of 21% and over US $40 million after-tax cash flow per year on the basis of a 1.1 million ounce ore reserve. You'll have to excuse my throat. I've just come back from the site and I brought a lurgy back with me. In March 2018, we signed a new contract of work agreement with the government of Indonesia. This provides us secure title to 2050, with extensions possible. Importantly, this agreement reaffirmed that we are the sole holders of the contract of work. There are no other parties involved. With the DFS now complete, our attention turns to accelerating our exploration program, given the huge potential for additional mineralisation. And just last month, we announced that we'd completed the first phase of our near-mine exploration drilling for this year. The Awak Mas project is now development ready, with all approvals in place. In December, we secured investment by Indika Energy. They are a large IDX-listed Indonesian diversified energy company. This ensures that we are well funded through to the completion of financing and our final investment decision. As I mentioned, we were very pleased to welcome Indika Energy to our company in December. Through a placement, Indika now holds 19.9% of Nusantara, and at the same time, continued investment support from Australian Super saw them increase ownership to 14%. The funds raised in December now see us fully funded to the final investment decision, which is targeted for later this year. Indika is a leading integrated energy company in Indonesia in the areas of energy resources, energy services and energy infrastructure. Our relationship with Indika is heavily focused on the financing and the development of the Awak Mas Gold Project, and our agreement includes provision for Indika to acquire a further interest in the project at fair market value. So as a shareholder, Indika brings benefits of operating experience in Indonesia and a clear pathway for future funding for development of the project. Indika's involvement clearly de-risks the pathway to gold production.
The island of Sulawesi in Indonesia is home to numerous mining operations. The Awak Mas Gold Project lies 45 kilometers by road from Belopa, the capital of the Luwu Regency in the South Sulawesi province. The project is surrounded by local gardens and villages. The closest major city is the capital of South Sulawesi, Makassar, a modern city of more than 2 million people. Nusantara's contract of work was reaffirmed in March 2018 with the Government of Indonesia. It covers an area of almost 14,500 hectares of non-forestry land and allows for a 33-year operation and production period. The contract of work has no divestment requirement until the end of the 10th year of production, providing long-term investment security and tenure. The Awak Mas Gold Project has an ore reserve of 1.1 million ounces of gold within a mineral resource of 2 million ounces. In April 2018, an 11,000-metre resource drilling program was completed over the Awak Mas and Salu Bulo deposits, which confirmed the geological model. The drilling program highlighted the potential for resource expansion of Awak Mas, Salu Bulo and the corridor between the two deposits. The contract of work area has significant exploration potential, with a number of brownfield prospects already identified in the mine and east corridors. The planned mining operation at the Awak Mas project will use conventional open pit methods. The pit has a low strip ratio and ideal geotechnical and hydrological conditions, resulting in a low-cost operation with the ability to mine from multiple pits. Ore will be processed by a conventional whole-of-ore leaching circuit, delivering gold recoveries of more than 91%. Clean tailings will be delivered to an engineered storage facility. The project is enhanced with access to good local and regional infrastructure, such as stable grid power, processing water, ports and an airport, which will provide significant benefits for the rapid development of the project. The project's permits are in place and Nusantara is developing the project on the basis of high environmental standards, with extensive baseline studies being completed. The Awak Mas Gold Project will provide significant employment and business opportunities for the region. Nusantara is also focused on implementing social development programs to improve education, health and social well-being for the local communities. Under the ownership of Nusantara Resources, the Awak Mas Gold Project is set to become a technically robust, long-life and low-risk gold mine, providing benefits to its shareholders.
Well, that stopped a little short, but anyway, as outlined in the video, the DFS has defined an open pit operation of over 11 years life with production at around 100,000 ounces per year. The project is low cost with an all-in sustaining cost of around $760 per ounce, generates an IRR of 21% and as I mentioned, an average after-tax cash flow of around US $40 million a year. So in Aussie dollars, about $1 million a week after tax cash flow. The project has low technical and development risk. This drives the project value through the high production, around 2.5 million tonne per year, a life of mine strip ratio that's relatively low at 3.5 and an average gold recovery of 91%. The project does have good access to good infrastructure that lowers capital costs and allows fast-track development. And importantly, the project will be connected to grid power, which will provide us with low-cost power for the project. We have access to an experienced local workforce and contractors, the island of Sulawesi, which significantly reduces costs and development risks. Also, all of our approvals are in place to fast-track production, with financing now being our major hurdle. Awak Mas, compared to its peers of other advanced, undeveloped gold projects in the Asia-Pacific, stands out in terms of its size, production rate and long-term returns to shareholders. And it's endowed with the best exploration potential of its peers. Since the completion of the DFS, there's been a resurgence in the gold price. At today's gold price, the NPV of the project would exceed $180 million US, a 20% increase since the DFS. As you can see in the graph, the project is highly leveraged to the gold price, a significant benefit to investors in the current gold price environment. The DFS study identified opportunities to further increase the value of the project, and While we know that we need to do further drilling and technical studies, there are two opportunities that we've evaluated in our scenario modelling. And they are firstly an uplift in the grade as close space drilling is completed to take the resource from indicated to measured category, and the financial impact of a further 3 years of mine life should known extensions to the Awak Mas and Solubulo deposits be realised. Hence the opportunity for further value in the project is significant, and this is why we are committed to near mine exploration. We do need to talk about Indonesia. Indonesia is an economic powerhouse right on our doorstep with a long and successful mining history. There's an experienced mining workforce and mining experienced businesses, consultants and contractors. The Indonesian economy is growing rapidly with an appetite for new projects, roads, ports, education facilities, hospitals, power stations. It has an advanced economy with a stable and mature government and a regulatory environment that provides a secure place for investment. The government of Indonesia is supportive of mining, and we've had nothing but support for the work we are doing in the industry. In fact, we believe Indonesia is a great place to do business and to invest. And the data supports this. The 2017 National Resource Governance Institute Mining Index scored Indonesia as a more attractive investment environment than other Asian or African countries, and in fact, not that far behind Western Australia. Indonesia is a more stable and risk-free investment environment than many other mining investment jurisdictions. Very minimal exploration has been undertaken on the 14,000 hectare COW in the last 18 years. The work completed at that time identified a number of prospects which have never really been followed up. The northern, southern and eastern areas of the COW have not been explored. In these areas, and also to enhance our exploration efforts in the COW, we have reprocessed historical geophysics data. This work has importantly confirmed the intrusive nature of the mineralisation and its epithermal characteristics. The early work shows a coincidence of the known prospects with magnetic highs. This clearly demonstrates the potential for geophysics to be a strong targeting tool for our exploration work towards making new discoveries. We remain convinced that our aspirational goal of developing a 5 million ounce gold field is not only realistic, but achievable through focused exploration. The project's 2 million ounce mineral resource has been based on over 135,000 metres, predominantly of diamond drilling, in more than 1,200 holes. This project's been around for a long time. There has been very little drilling, less than 20 holes, outside of the known deposits, hence the opportunity for further discoveries is very high. The near mine area between our two proposed pits of Awak Mas and Solubulo and north to the Songan River is extremely attractive and has high exploration potential. Early exploration drilling has already identified the extension of the Awak Mas deposit eastern boundary, well beyond what was previously understood to be its limit. Similarly, we've identified extensions of Solubulo to the west. We've completed surface sampling and trenching of 3 of the known prospects, Salu Kombong, Puncak Selatan and Puncak Utara. This work's delineated a large surface expression of gold mineralisation at grades that are often higher than the surface expression of the Awak Mas deposit. Clearly, this near mine area has the potential for identification of additional satellite deposits or new targets, and all within 3 kilometres of our processing plant. We are very fortunate to have an experienced board that not only has geological, development and financial experience, but experience working in Asia and in Indonesia. The board is focused on achieving our financing goals this year and driving value through exploration. As you have seen, the Awak Mas Gold Project has an NPV of around US $150 million, with high leverage to the gold price. Our share price does not reflect this value, despite the significance of the investment by Indika in our company. We remain a significant investment opportunity as we complete financing and continue exploration. We believe we are extremely good value. In summary, the Awak Mas Gold Project is a large, low-cost, long-life project that will deliver strong cash flows. Importantly, the project has exceptional exploration potential that offers to add additional production and mine life to the project. Our new strategic partner, Indika Energy, will assist us in de-risking the development and financing of the project. Our near-term strategy is very clear and focused. Seek strategic partners to support the development of the Awak Mas Gold Project, accelerate the exploration given the obvious potential for additional mineralisation and recognition of project value in share price compared to peers. Thank you.
Thank you, Colin.